Jason. So how do you pronounce your last name?
Wow. Great prep. Great show.
I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
Colthorp.
Oh, that is.
She
that's
has.
it.
She's
I have.
actually never
I have.
myself on the news.
I used to watch him on the news in Lansing. So this is kind
I'm
of
Jason
fun.
Colthorp, News 10.
Yes.
Coverage you can count on. I can't believe I can remember.
Wow.
Or the Lugnuts. Do you ever remember me working for the Lugnuts?
No, because I'm not. I've been to probably 3 Lugnut games my whole time.
I still get that once in a while. People go, I remember you. So if people don't know this, before I got into TV, I was having a hard time breaking into TV, and I was trying. And there was this audition coming up for a new stadium MC at the Lansing Lugnuts, the guy who gets on the dugout and does the games. And I was like, all right, I'll go. Somebody talking to me. I go down, do a tryout, and I get a call back for another one. I was like, all right. And the guy who sent me goes, did you do your Harry Caray impression? I was like, no, I didn't.
What is this, SNL?
Right. Well, at that point, I did a couple impressions. Now I do a million.
Oh,
but I did.
We should try a few.
I know. I'm
talent.
gonna hear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. He goes, well, the owner of the team is from Chicago. I go, oh my God, what was I thinking? So I get the second chance at a tryout, and I'm like, how am I going to work this in? Because you're just going through these games and you're trying to rattle off whatever. And I see the owner kind of walking. I go, hey, check out the guy with that sombrero walking down the steps. I tell you, that guy could eat a nacho plate like anybody. How comes with. And it struck them. Not only did I get the job, but they created this 7th-inning stretch where I dress up like Harry Caray and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball" game,
my God!
and dance and everything.
You sang.
Well, I would sing "Take Me Out" as Harry Caray.
Yeah.
I'm a Harry. I want to take me out to the whole thing. Crowd would get into it. They would love it. It's a big deal.
Wow.
These big oversized.
We haven't
glasses.
even been drinking today.
Yeah.
I know.
But also in this realm of like, what's the most interesting job you've ever had?
That's
I mean,
always
you
it.
probably
By a mile.
Yeah. I bet.
Few jobs allow you to ride around in a golf cart shooting hot dogs out of a hot dog cannon.
Well, yeah,
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a dream.
I do that at home
retirement.
a lot, but yeah, you're right. No one's ever paid me to do that.
Yeah.
So first of all, everyone knows how to pronounce your last name, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
They do?
They do. That was me being
Oh, well, the
ridiculous.
telemarketers don't usually get it right.
Really? How would you even?
Colthorp?
Well,
Yeah, close. Hi, what can I do for you?
they're not.
It gets, the longer on my TV, the easier, the fewer.
That's kind of my point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know your name's Jason. You're just Jason Colthorp. Do you ever do that with people like Will Ferrell? Then you're like, what's his first name? You don't think, oh, what's a Will? Do you know what I'm saying?
You're the same way for me. Let's Case.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Case is one of those names. I don't know. It's easy, but I never loved it growing up.
Were you in Case Hall at all? No.
No,
For some reason, I was like, Lindsay Case Hall.
no.
But that was a football hall.
You're just saying a bunch of stuff I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm not a Michigan State person either, so I knew Case Hall, but I didn't know that's where.
There was a lot of jokes about Justin Case or my cousin Amanda Lynn Case. Amanda Lynn Case.
Mm-hmm.
What was another
man.
one? Watson D Case. That was my cousins just spent like a whole summer trying, and I think we only got like 3 or 4 that were very good. But I do know your name first, last. What's your middle name?
James.
Okay,
Oh,
Jason James.
And the follow-up, here it comes. Did they ever call you JJ? Indeed, they did.
Oh.
And that was kind of the whole point. My mom and my grandmother were determined that I would be a JJ.
Why?
Which I was. They just loved it. I have a daughter who's AJ, also an
Okay,
Allie.
well,
So
I
it
like
was mine.
AJ.
I'm the one that pushed the AJ along. But I remember vividly being like 5 years old saying, I do not like that. I want to be called Jason.
Mhm.
And from then on, people call me Jason. And then right around high school, I was like, yeah, why'd they do that? JJ's kind of cool.
You could make it happen still.
I
Okay,
don't.
good.
Yeah,
Just change it on
JJ
here.
Colthorp.
Yeah, just JJ Colthorp.
Let's try it now. People would think that you are like in a hostage situation or something. I don't see you as a JJ.
No,
You're not.
doesn't-
You don't have the face of a JJ. So we jumped real quick into the lug nuts
Mhm.
thing, and you made a comment about trying to break into TV. You've got the hair for TV, I could say the face, but that seems a little forward. But the point is, what were you a voice guy originally? Because you seem like TV guy.
I was more of an energy guy because I wanted to be a sports reporter, a sports broadcaster. ESPN was always my dream. And going back to around 1998 when I ended up at the Lugnets was after college trying to break into TV. I still had a little bit longer hair, but absolutely more. My face was a little pudgy. It was like I wasn't kind of taking care of myself like workout wise yet. Hadn't figured out the workout routine kind of thing. And so I was just trying to break in and was begging everyone. And the thing would be at the Lugnets games, you see all the broadcasters covering the game. Hey, Sean, what's going on at ABC 53? Do they have anything? Hey, what's going on Channel 10? What's going on Channel 6? You beg just about everybody. And they're like, oh man, nothing. No, not even Fox 47. But so I would almost given up. I started looking at other things. I was thinking about trying to make it a career where I would go to like a major league stadium and do what I was doing there, which nobody did, but down the line, everybody started doing it. I could have been on the forefront of
like
that.
Like the Pistons guy.
Yeah.
That
right at the last minute, a job opened up at Channel 10 in the sports department.
Okay.
They were looking for a sports reporter. And I went and cornered Tim Stout, the sports director, the legendary sports director at Channel 10 outside of his radio show. And I said, Tim, you don't know me. I gave him my 10-second elevator pitch. He goes, okay, do me a favor, put a tape together, okay, and give it to me. Bring it by, I'll take a walk. And anybody who is in the Lansing area, that's Tim to a T. Long story short,
it's also a little Lorne Michaels you could sub that out for.
They bring me in. I was able to do like a kind of makeshift story. Somehow, I don't even know how they gave me this job, but it was like my pinky toe in the door. So I had a lot of high energy. And then kind of learned baked it till I made it. And by about a year into that job, I was really feeling like I was on my feet. And then a year after that, a crazy thing happened and they wanted to move me to news.
Yeah.
Weird.
How's that? Because I get the energy as a currency thing. Like, but what do I do with it? I have that a bit. Was news like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even watch the news. I was all sports, watching our sports, national sports competition. And they literally were scraping the bottom of the barrel one weekend. Our news director said to me, because everybody's gone. Everybody's out of town. Nobody can work the weekend morning newscast. We need you to anchor it. Can you do it? And I'm like, the news? In my mind, I'm like, I don't even watch the news. So I went back and asked Stout real quick, what do you think of this? You know, any experience you get, the more versatile, the better. I was like, all right, whatever. No, I'll give it a go. Yeah. Jacques Chirac, Vladimir Putin, and said a few names, and it went well enough. They said, hey, can you do another weekend next month? I was like, okay.
You were talking about Vladimir Putin on the local news on a weekend morning?
Yeah. And and then he left and he came back.
That's a heavy
dose of
local news.
Still bringing the hits, old Putin. But then after the second one, they had a meeting, and I just remember they were calling. I said, oh, because our morning show anchor was moving to the evenings. That's like they're going to ask me to do weekend mornings. I don't want to do this. I was all set to say no, and they said, we want you to do the weekday morning news solo. And I went, I wasn't ready for that. And so eventually I said yes, and it led to some evening anchoring, and then further up, and I stayed there 15 years and finally made the move to WDIV in 2015.
Now look at you.
I know, look at me go.
Flashpoint, you got your own
political show.
Do you ever worry that someone's going to kidnap your mom?
Oh my gosh, no.
Is that bad to say? We got edits.
I know. Well, it's only bad because my mom's dead. So no, nobody's going to kidnap her.
Hey,
is this what you guys do? You try and just curate the tears?
No, I'm anti-tears.
Hey, I'm anti-kidnapping.
I like a good time.
Period.
We're just talking about this.
But it's a very bizarre thing.
Like if you get famous enough, I have thought about that, like in the news. National, but in that one, I always wonder if they didn't realize what happened. Like it was a kidnapping kind of thing, a break-in, kidnapping, and then they didn't realize, oh my gosh, this is somebody famous's mom type of thing.
To be honest, I don't know much about it. It just, as far as kidnapping somebody's mom, Shaquila, it seems strange to do a news person. That's all I'm saying.
It does. I mean, I watch a lot of true crime, and I can't figure this one out, but it's not for me to figure out. It is. I am like most people, though. I was captivated by how terrible, right?
And then just to live your life go back to your
To
job
work.
at some point.
I think that's the worst part
Yeah.
to me is that
And
like
it's not your
she's
job as a
expected-
lawyer.
Yeah,
She's in
she's
front of the nation.
expected to be on camera. I can't imagine that. So
I'm sorry. You're in a
So-
tough spot today, aren't you? She's
I'm
feeling
in
her
the middle
feelings.
of this.
Is that how it usually goes? She just drops a bomb in a grenade,
I
throws a
have-
fan, and walks
She
away.
usually, it's also usually like somehow I end up part of the interview as the interviewee and
Yeah.
not the interviewer.
I
So
really
yeah,
press
yeah.
her. But I don't think she's ever quite given me that look.
I
like-
wasn't ready for that one.
No.
I wasn't ready for that one.
The
I'm
first
not.
part, and then I go, yeah. I always enjoy when people ask me about my mom and they don't know that she's a pastor. It's a long time, and my mom would laugh if I.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I get my sense of humor from my mom. No,
Right.
trust me, she would laugh, and I always go, no, she's dead. It would go.
See, this is what I said. I was like, I'm gonna mess with him a little bit because he's high energy. He's shooting hot dog cannons.
right at people.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I bet you missed
yeah.
that. I bet you missed that.
100%. They
Uh-huh.
used to every now and then go, "Hey, we're having an alumni night. Would you?" Yes, yes.
Can I control the cannon?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm turning around. Is it now?
And which date? I'll clear it out. I have an interview with the president, but I'll clear it. I'm there. Come back to the old ballpark.
I just want to talk a lot more about hot dogs, but we're gonna pivot. So you grew up in, was it Berlin, Germany?
No,
Was it
they're
someone
close.
else? Someone else?
It feels like Anna Maria Island, Florida. Same,
Oh,
same kind of thing.
Okay, where is that? Northeast?
No, west
No.
coast of Florida.
So the Gulf Coast.
Gulf Coast.
Where?
Across the bay from Tampa.
Okay.
You go right across the
Oh,
bay.
look at
Like
that.
get to one part of the island, you can see the Skyway Bridge.
Okay.
So when I was in third grade, my mom decided we are done with Michigan winters. She was done
I love that.
and yanked us out. And so I went to fourth grade at Anna Maria Elementary School. And
Where were you prior in Michigan?
DeWitt.
DeWitt.
That's-
DeWittiot.
Yeah. My mom grew up in St. John's, and then, long story short, after high school, came back to Michigan to go to Ferris and then Michigan State, and then eventually got married and settled in St. John's. When I was working at Channel 10, lived in St. John's, which is where my family basically got its start. So it was kind of a full circle.
Okay.
And my family still has a restaurant there.
In St. John's.
Yeah, it was my grandparents' restaurant. They bought it in 57, sold it in 82, took it back over in 92. My brother and I went to work for them, my grandparents, to get it back on its feet so they wouldn't be, and they were retired by then. It was like a huge undertaking. So we went to help them out and get it restarted, and we thought they were just going to sell it. And then my brother decided he wanted to run it. And he took it.
Wow. What
Now
kind of
his-
cuisine?
Kind of everything. The name gives it away, Roadhouse. So
Oh, yeah.
a little bit of everything. Although they've worked really
Some
hard on
meat.
kind of a rotating menu with some unique options. But it's Ryan's Roadhouse and maybe one day Zach's,
Did you-
because my nephew now is starting to take.
Nice. Did you ever have a job there?
Oh yeah, when we were working when I was in college, I worked my way through college there, running the bar.
Oh.
You said this weird crew that would take us to close on Monday nights, even though I would tell them over and over, you guys, I have an 8 a.m. Tuesday class. We were never open till 2 a.m. St. John's, little town.
Yeah.
The restaurant closes.
Like
the bar,
9:30.
30 minutes later. Maybe on a random Friday, somebody's there till 1. And then this crew on Monday nights would always come out. Here they come.
Were they like after their bowling league or
Yeah,
something?
I'd something like that. And they would just get a kick out of keeping me there till 1:45 too.
So bartender.
Yeah, drag
So
yourself
bartending, yeah.
to 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm. I never missed it.
What was your degree?
Broadcast journalism.
Okay.
Yeah. So what it was supposed to be.
So you always knew.
Yeah, I always wanted to, but it was always supposed to be sports. And then when I made that pivot to news, my dream went from being at ESPN to being at the Today Show.
Mhm.
Didn't quite get that.
Well,
Still some time.
Mhm.
Still some time.
I know you're what, late 30s?
Right? Thank you. That's
You've got
right.
30 years left.
How dare you? 34.
Okay. Excuse me.
What else?
What
else?
Let's see.
She's
What
like,
else?
I
give it
usually
to me.
ask the travel question. So you lived in Florida, you lived in Michigan, any other states?
No.
No?
Just Michigan and Florida. Yeah. That's weird. Traveled every state in between because we used to drive back and forth all the time, which is just, oh my gosh, what a hellish trip. Usually with either my grandparents or always my grandparents. Maybe even with my mom once. did it in a U-Haul once to drive stuff
Oh,
up. And I
God.
remember one year going from Florida to Michigan. We had this is when you could do this pre 9/11, 2 plane tickets. And my mom had to come up as well. And she was going to take a Greyhound bus.
Oh, wow.
I think I was 18. And I went, Mom, you shouldn't have to do this. You take my plane ticket. I'll take your ticket on the bus. Let me just do this. And my mom, as we established, has passed like many, many years ago. And I always felt I had unresolved issues when she passed about certain things. And then I look back on this, taking the bullet with the Greyhound. I go, yeah, she still owed me. This was the most nightmarish trip I've ever had in my life.
I mean, what an erect seat in a U-Haul to just be like, there's no getting comfortable.
No, but I
on this.
imagine the bus ride was even worse.
Well-
Like I took a bus to Chicago once. I've never.
Horrible.
Oh my God.
The people around you. I was trying to read Magic Johnson's autobiography and I did. And meanwhile, a lady who was about 8 months pregnant behind me is doing shots of Jack with some guy who was, one of the extras from the Road Warrior. And I'm like, what circle of hell is this?
I've never been on a bus either. But someone close to me said that they were on a bus and a flea jumped on their eyebrow. And they were like,
yeah.
there's not even any animals on this ride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back when you could smoke. People smoking.
Oh my
Yes.
God, they're
buses, and you're
smoking.
like, what?
Are
And
the
I
buses
remember-
still that way? If I wanted to
No.
jump on a bus right now to go
No.
to Chicago, would it be?
I don't think so. Now I took
maybe.
the
I don't know about
gosh, what was the bus called?
The Flyer?
No, it wasn't the Flyer, but there used to be a bus line that had like
Greyhound?
dollar tickets
Oh.
or something. It was
Oh.
called
I was
the I can't remember, but they weren't $1, right? But it was super cheap, and
What was it to somewhere you wanted to go?
it was wherever it went. Like they would just have a certain amount of tickets
Just
that
jump
were
on there 'cause it's
$1
a
or
buck?
whatever.
Like,
Yeah, and this trip to Chicago, I think it was like $15. I went for New Year's. We got snowed in, so we didn't even do anything. Then I was trapped in Chicago for a certain amount of days because the bus wasn't running. I can't remember. This
That
was
doesn't
only
able to
like
enjoy the city because of the.
no, we didn't. Well, no, we didn't even leave. I visited. One of my best friends lives in Chicago. Still lives in Chicago. And I just went so that she didn't spend New Year's alone and got stuck there. Yeah.
See, now it's a funny story.
It is oh gosh,
Yeah.
so many things went wrong and right on that trip. It's so, but yeah, I had yeah.
So, Jason, we're talking about buses now. I'm thinking about a face on a bus. I don't think I've ever seen your face on a bus, but your face has been places for a good amount of your adult life. What do you get? What's the lack of anonymity like for you? Is it you seem like you're here and you're not like gonna do this again later for some cameras. Like you seem like you're happy being on.
Yeah.
And so, is it fatiguing? Is it fun? Is it sometimes like I just want to get the freaking bacon without someone talking to me?
No, that one's never bothered me.
Okay.
Only because it's my livelihood, and people that don't get that'll be with me. God, that must drive you crazy. I'm like, no, if no one is doing it,
If
I'm
no
in
one,
trouble.
yeah,
They're
then
in
no one's
trouble, yeah.
watching, and
Yeah.
But is it
not-
surreal to see your face on like a billboard or something, or to see commercials
Yes.
with you? Yeah.
Not commercials, because the promos. Ever since I've been in TD, they do promos and
right?
stuff.
Just constant.
But I did. We were on a billboard in Lansing once, and it was right above Omar's of all places.
Oh,
And I just remember, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I did an ad campaign for the library, and they put it on billboards. I was like, that's crazy.
were you pushing a millage?
No, it was just a campaign like
Like, go read a book.
Yeah, it was trying to get you to the library. I geek, whatever you like to do, and mine was making people laugh, even though I'm a news guy, oddly enough. But so yeah, billboards, weird. Maybe if it's more than just your local station, then yes. Sometimes you're calling, like if it's national TV or something. Like, oh yeah, like if my story gets picked up or something and run
Yeah,
nationally, it's kind of like, oh, I was on CNN. Look,
yeah.
yeah, that's so kind of.
What about the ugly side of it? Like, is there an ugly side for you of just everyone knowing your face?
I'm sure there is, but I just don't let it get me down. It's not that big a deal. I mean, if I was really that bothered by it, I'd go do something
If you're a
else.
degenerate gambler, something, right?
That is
you
true.
wanna be-
You do have to be careful.
Yeah.
You can't just wander into a strip club.
Can't be
Yeah,
punching
that's
people
Oh, right.
on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, So that
Sometimes.
well, right.
They-
I don't
they
do that.
deserve
But
it.
yes, here's a good example. Yeah, in traffic, when somebody
Ooh.
does something and I'm like, crap, this guy's I can't get recognized because I just cut somebody off accidentally or whatever.
Ooh.
So if someone would pass me, I'd just kind of do this and not show my face. But if I'm really angry at somebody and I'm like, this guy, are you serious? And I do the thumbs down. I don't flip people off.
Okay.
I just do.
You're not yelling out the window.
Really disappointed. I did have a lady once who was I couldn't figure it out. I was all of a sudden she wouldn't let me over, and I'm like, why is this lady not letting me over? And I'm like, so I'm like, all right, no big deal. I slow down. She slows down. No, I speed up. She sped up. This happening. Okay, whatever. So I don't know, I guess. But then I sped up, got over really quick. I'm like, this lady's nuts. And so I'm almost to work, and she pulls up, she follows me and goes up next to me. And I look, and she starts screaming. I go, lady, that was the meanest move I've ever seen anybody. And then she sent an email like to the station. I go, I don't know what this lady was yelling about. And I said, I don't know if I did something miles behind and didn't realize it. Oh, sometimes I just disengage. But the other part about when you're talking about, like, I can't just go to the grocery store without getting recognized. It's funny. Sometimes no one recognizes you, and other times everyone does. But going back to my mom, growing up, her just superpower was that we would go to the grocery store, and by the time we were done checking out, she was best friends with the cashier, and that we didn't know. So that's always been my nature anyway.
So you make friends everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You like strangers.
I like
The bartenders are probably
always
like
besties.
coming to family
How you
events.
doing? Love that.
Yeah.
Love that your hair looks great. Love those glasses. Where'd you get that shirt? Yeah.
That's pretty symbiotic because there's probably people in your space that are not extroverted like that.
Oh,
And it's
there's-
just
yeah.
like not a good fit.
There are some, and I've worked with some who are just not, they don't want any of their business out there at all. And that's fine. But
I feel
There's
like
all types of people, right?
Mhm.
One of your colleagues recently was featured on the Daily Show, right?
oh,
Like-
yes. Darnell Blackburn, our morning show traffic / security. He's a former officer, a police officer who does our traffic, but he can talk on safety issues and things. Oh, they got him good.
It was good. It was a good. I actually know Darnell. I'm a Zeta.
Of
He's a
course
Sigma.
you
He's
do.
one of my
He
friends.
knows
And he does
everyone.
know everybody. But I saw the clip and it was hilarious. Like,
They call him Andre 1000.
yes. And something about he looks like he drives a hot air balloon. So on social, somebody has
Yeah.
like superimposed him on a hot air balloon.
The line was, he goes, well, first of all, the whole premise was the Gordie Howe Bridge is opening, and MSP, like every other cop agency, sends out the most basic things to remember. Don't get out of your car. Wear your
Don't stop
seatbelt.
and take pictures.
And I was out
it's a
field
It is a beautiful bridge,
I was
though.
out
I drove
field
across
anchoring.
it. Yeah.
And so I didn't really. Sometimes I catch these things and I go, guys, these are a little common sense. Maybe we should, not.
scooters at home.
Let's pack it. Let's use a little perspective, a little common sense with this. But whoever put it together did it, and Darnell read it almost very cop-like. And so the Daily Show goes, what was the first one? He goes, don't get out of your car. And he comes back to the Daily Show anchor. And he goes, oh, don't get out of my car. Good to know.
Okay.
Hey, Andre 1000, what else you got for me? Let's do
Go
some
to
of these
speed
other-
limit or whatever. And
Why should I take advice on traffic from a guy who looks like he gets everywhere on a hot air balloon? He was wearing an orange coat that day.
yes. Just and a bow tie.
Oh,
He looked very
we gotta
dapper,
Put
but
a clip of that in
it
here.
was
It was good.
Yeah.
By the way, I just saw this question popped up somewhere again about most irrational fear, and you and I have answered this before, but I forgot a big one of mine is hot air balloons. Like, I would rather be in a submarine for the rest of my life than I would take a hot air balloon ride.
I don't know if
my-
you've
That'd
been.
be terrible.
Have you been in a submarine? It's not great either.
Well,
I mean, I would.
I'm making a point of
Yeah,
distinction here,
Okay.
which is
okay.
hot air.
No.
I would be curled up in the bottom, like. And what is the brakes here? Sandbag? Like we get down by throwing heavy dirt off the side. When I see them, they're so adorable too. Like actually, in
Right.
my kids' room when they were little, I had some like paintings because they're so colorful. But I'd be damned. This idea that people are up in there just floating around, like, oh, we might go too high.
It's great until you read
Oh.
about the accidents and how it happens and people jumping.
It might
there's
start on
around-
fire.
Right.
It's the most ludicrous thing in the world.
I did the one time I was in a hot air balloon, it was for a story, and I did live shots while I was up there. And it wasn't, once you're up, it was great. It was fun. It was enjoyable. But beforehand, I'm like, I
Do you feel like, I also feel like you're just like bobbling
No, it's
around
very
in a
smooth.
basket. Like, I don't know.
it was the sound of the, and you're like, what
No.
else?
I need more escape hatches and controls than
I mean, they have the
air,
ultimate.
sand.
How are
Okay.
you on small planes or private jets, I guess?
Never been on a PJ. And I don't like the idea of small planes.
Small
at
planes,
all.
I hate, want no part. Took
No.
my first PJ ride recently on a golf trip.
Nice.
Yeah, first and only. Well, I shouldn't say only. Now I know why those guys travel that way when they can. It's like, dang.
Yeah. You just, like,
super awesome.
roll up to the
right when you
tarmac.
take off in that little thing, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
They say it's from 7 seconds to 20 seconds is when, once that's up, you're good to go. And I was like, okay.
I'm not sure about that. I rode on the state plane once, and it was not an experience I ever want to, like, you can fit maybe 9 people on there.
Yeah,
You
this
can't
is
fit
12.
9 adults on there. Like,
Ours was 12 comfortably,
No.
but only 8 people were on it. But
Well, someone told me though that in aviation, this person was in aviation, and that like a lot of the planes in the fleets at like the flight schools now, the little ones have a parachute.
yeah.
oh,
Option.
that sounds terrible.
So again, now you want to put a hot air balloon inside my airplane as my backup?
no, you're out.
Great.
You're
No,
out.
My point is,
It's good.
it's a great safety hatch for an airplane.
But
you get
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Like,
You're saying, but if
I don't
okay,
think ours had it. I think they were talking about like the 4-seater ones. Like,
yeah,
I forgot the name.
there's
of
like a row and then 2 in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were
And
like,
they
they
have
were
an-
talking about
a
while we're in the air.
parachute that goes
I'm
off.
talking about crashing while we're up in the air. Please, please. But the whole
But
thing
I would do
was-
one of those because
Yeah.
of that. Sorry, whole
Yeah.
thing was.
okay.
They say, hey, once you deploy it, the plane's ruined. I'm like, okay. You
Yeah,
ever tell them a story about a
that's
guy who
just fine.
didn't do it? And he goes, yeah, he didn't want to deploy. The pilot wouldn't deploy because he knew it would ruin the plane, blah, blah, blah. I go, well, what happened? Did he survive? They go, no, he died.
That's what insurance is for. That's what insurance is for.
Right.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Right. Well, if I use the brakes too much, I'll have to replace them.
Yeah.
So-
So I just
So I don't.
rear end everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
gosh.
try to
Oh.
idle, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah. So I would get in a small plane with it. Why you got a plane?
I just got way better looking, didn't I? No, I do. I don't know. Did I?
Actually,
let me
I've never
remind
even
you,
been invited on a private jet.
That was the first time.
Neither have I.
We need better friends.
Well, maybe I did get invited, and I said no, thank you.
Interesting.
Well, it was
didn't want to be beholden.
perhaps.
there you go. And then wherever you are, you are
You are. Yeah.
with that company. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like women, we got to be like, let me map this
Yeah,
out.
you got to always have to your guards always got to be up.
More than just the plane ride, And then there's like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Expectations. I'm not good. I get it.
I mean, I don't get it.
But no, not.
I understand the concept of
Yeah.
So normally, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna ask more about this golf trip. Like, where'd you go? How was it?
Northern Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just up to
We
like.
took a plane to Northern Michigan for crying out loud.
You know what? Long story short, without using names, we had a normal group. Some guys dropped out this year, and one friend had another group of friends that he invited along, and one of them has a plane. He was like, you know what? Instead of meeting up there, we'll just take my plane. And everybody's like, cool, awesome. And I was kind of nervous. I'm like, well, turns out it was more than capable. And then we took that to, we played Bay Harbor. So it was kind of like the Bay Harbor area, Traverse Bay. But I'm trying to think of the other city right there.
Boyne, Charlevoix, Petoskey.
Yeah, but
Harbor Springs.
One of the courses was it Boyne? Yeah, I think it was Boyne.
Yeah.
So yeah, one
You
of those
did the-
courses. So it was like a Friday, went up on Friday, came back Sunday morning. And it was a 38-minute plane ride instead of a 5-hour drive. So
true.
thanks.
That's that
That
circuit.
is
That's
nice,
like the
yeah.
tour day privilege up there. The golf circuit. We often play games just because when you get answers, I don't know, calling them games is weird. Exercises.
I think of them as like icebreakers, but not really icebreakers. But
I'm gonna smash that
Conversation
ice.
starters.
Yeah.
you go.
Well, the reality is you get to know a lot about people when you ask weird questions. So,
Do you choose these questions ahead of time or are they random?
but Shaquila's in charge. I don't even know what this
Lindsay
is.
is usually in charge, so I never know what I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'll
And
throw her
usually-
some.
chocolate.
Yes.
I'll throw her
Sometimes
some
it's a
real stuff.
picture. Sometimes it's something that her
I
kids have
diagnosed her.
asked.
I did ink blot
Yes.
tests and gave her personality diagnoses.
We did. So this time I said I'll be in charge.
So
It's-
you chose the questions ahead of time?
I did. Well, I got a game, so I don't even know what you're getting. It's called Debatable,
Okay.
and it is over 200 hypothetical fights.
Ooh.
It's the battle edition.
Ooh.
We're not really going to play the game the way it's supposed to be played because we don't have enough time for that.
Okay.
I'm going to throw out 2 scenarios, people,
Okay.
things. Each of you pick a side, and you make a statement
Can
in
we-
favor of.
Okay. Can we
Okay.
win? Is this?
Ooh, we could
I
do.
feel like I want to win and I want to
Okay.
bet something on it.
I don't have a notebook, so
Or
I
wait.
got to keep score. You got to keep
You're
your
just
own
gonna
score.
judge and who gives better.
Yeah, well, we'll keep score with each debate. So I'm gonna randomly pick a couple of.
She's a gambler.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out. Do I want to? Oh, are y'all country fans? I'm
I
gonna
know.
start there.
I'm all music fan.
But
Okay.
I could listen.
I
I can
feel
be
like-
whoever I
yeah.
need to be for
Let's
this game.
start
Okay?
with
That's the fun part.
I should be able to talk.
Garth Brooks versus Chris Gaines.
And we have to choose who
You
we're-
have to pick one, and you have to make a statement in favor of, and then I'll
Garth
pick one.
Brooks.
Of course.
He always gets to
See,
choose.
No, we'll take turns.
Okay.
So you get Chris Gaines.
Okay, you go first.
All right.
So I just make a statement as in
An argument on why in
Why
a
Garth-
battle who
Why
would
Garth
win
Brooks is
or-
better?
Yeah.
Well,
So
he's better. He's
Yeah.
the all-time leading seller of music in country music history. Maybe all music.
Ooh.
Trying to think.
he
Chris
has
Gaines, I can barely name a song. Please. This is like
So that's your argument.
That's
He's
your
the
argument.
best of. He's the goat. The end.
he's the GOAT, all-time entertainer of country music.
I'd say Chris Gaines.
He now owns a part of the island I grew up on. That's how rich he is now.
Okay, so
I actually
he's
interviewed
the
him. I
goat
told
and
him-
he's rich. Okay.
I said, hey, the first 2 CDs I ever owned were you are too part of. Remember, you could buy 13 CDs for a penny or a dollar or whatever it was. Columbia House. 2 of them were Garth Brooks, and he goes, "Thanks, you sent my kids to college."
yes.
Well, I think I'm gonna opt for being a little bit more specific about why Chris Gaines is better. First paraplegic guitar player in the U.S. to be on tour this year. Also, he
That's in his band, or it's him?
no, it's him, and he he was actually raised by a family of giraffes. South
That
Africa.
I did know.
Yeah,
Yes.
didn't have any human contact till he was 7, 8 years old.
Right.
You know,
That part I
I'm
did know.
sitting here and I'm like, is it Chris Gaines?
I've never
Garth
heard of
Brooks.
Chris Gaines.
He's Garth Brooks' alter ego.
Oh,
when
well,
he
yeah, that's
decided to
right.
do right. Why am I the person that
no,
knows
but this is a good. I just think you got to be convincing. And did I sell?
That it was
he
convincing.
special?
You did that in the beginning when you asked my last name or how to say it.
Yeah.
I was like, how does he not know?
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
Lindsay.
you fooled me
So
at least
you-
twice now.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay,
This
you
is
win.
the exercise. Is
You
making
win.
good
All
arguments.
right, make
Don't just say why he's rich. And
that's true.
Awesome.
Okay.
Number 1 record seller of all time.
Okay,
Which would
that's
be my argument
that's a
for
data
Yeah.
point.
Donna as well.
That's the data
All right,
point.
all right. I like that. All right.
Forgot about the alter
Ooh.
ego.
This is a good one. Crocodile Dundee versus Dog the Bounty Hunter. Who do you have in
Dog.
a matchup? Dog.
Crocodile Dundee.
Okay. All right, Lindsay.
I'm gonna get personal. One time I was at a PF Chang's, and in walks Dog the Bounty Hunter. Beth, the kid, the whole entourage sat directly in front of me for an hour and a half. Beth the doll, rest in peace. I don't know. And he went out to smoke out the back door no less than
Dog was a smoker.
no less than 11
Shocking.
times in 90 minutes. Never smoked to me, but I freaking love that guy.
Yeah.
And that's just, he's dear to my heart. And also, we were at PF Chang's together, and he got to go out the back door to smoke. And so that is my answer.
That's your okay.
I
Crocodile Dundee.
call bull on that.
You call oh.
No way Dog the Bounty Hunter goes to PF Chang's. No way.
It's true.
He's a dive bar guy.
I got a
you
picture.
think?
I would,
I got a picture of his mullet, which I heard you were going for a mullet.
Yeah, I'm starting to.
This is going off the rails already.
rules,
Just
Lindsay.
I will make my case for Crocodile Dundee because we ran into him in New York one time when we were visiting. And as we're kind of following him around and we're coming around this corner and these street toughs came upon us.
What's a street tough?
A street tough, like a hoodlum.
And he comes up.
A ruffian.
And they were asking for a light and everybody goes, like what? And he like pulls out a lighter and he goes, now give me your wallet. And we're like, oh my God, give me your wallet. You're from out of town. You're from Australia. This is New York. And he goes, that's not a knife. Or he goes, that's a knife. And he pulls out his knife and it's like this long.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. And
This is
This is from the movie.
Wait, I was gonna ask, did they both have on leather vests when you met them? That was my question.
He's got a
Yes.
knife.
Yes. He was
He
in a
did.
longer vest.
He was wearing
100% over a longer. Yes.
Yeah.
I got a picture of him from the back. Again, the mullet was gleaming.
yeah, he's got the mullet of all.
But that was a doll.
Okay.
Rest
Okay.
in peace.
Yeah, that's right.
TV Dr. Cage match. Who do you have? Dr. Phil or Dr. Ruth?
Dr. Ruth.
Oh.
We're going to talk about the penis and the vagina. Now, don't
Be embarrassed when someone says they're having a little problem. You can fix this just by the communication.
That's
All
very
right. Offline, I'm going to make some commentary about that. It's
First of
hard
all,
to
you do
beat
Dr.
that.
Phil as well.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, if you're going to
You know.
hold everybody in your family hostage and go up on that ledge every time something happens in your life that you don't like, I'm going to say finally, you know what? Go jump. Jump. Because people are not going to respect you if you just keep doing this in your life. What do you want to do?
We're going Jason v.
I was
Jason
gonna
on
say-
this one.
I was gonna say
And I'm
Jason
going,
would.
I'm going Dr.
Jason
Phil.
So I think wait, if we go back to the score, we are probably am I gonna go with Jason on Crocodile Dundee? I think
She wins on dog.
you went
Well,
on
but his
oh,
creativity was good
the
there.
creativity was good. So we are probably 2 Lindsay, 1 Jason.
Her creativity on Chris Gaines probably was
Yeah,
pretty good too.
that's what
If you're going to give me
so that's the
creativity on
2.
Crocodile, you have to take it on Chris Gaines.
Yeah, no, she has the 2 on Dog and Chris Gaines. You have the 1 on the cage match.
Should she not get both points?
He gets Ruth.
She gets both points? Okay,
Okay, you can have 2 for that.
Because it was only 1 point.
You
It
did
was
2
one
impressions,
question.
so you could have a.
See if there's anything about Dick Vitale and Trump and other presidents. I could do all those impressions.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
You know, it's a great podcast.
I'm
It's pretty good.
more-
It's not great, but it's okay.
That's
And a lot of people
exactly
tell me
right.
mine is actually better. I have people that tell me that.
It probably is better.
I believe it.
I'm trying to decide between a Jolly Green Giant card or Ron Burgundy.
Oh, come on.
We're gonna
Yeah,
go with
You got an anchorman here.
that's true. Oh, you're right. Ron Burgundy versus Maroon 5. Did it?
Versus
colors.
Maroon.
Yes.
Oh,
The
colors.
Just-
colors. The colors.
Maroon
just
and
like-
burgundy.
Well,
like-
now
Well, you're gonna be Ron Burgundy.
you're gonna be Ron.
And if,
Burgundy.
by the way, if every damn one of these is an impression, I'm gonna lose. I might start trying a few, but I'm not gonna win. But you go ahead.
Totally.
I have a lot of leather-bound books, and well, I'm just going to say that people know me. And perhaps when I go home and, you know, to my apartment, which smells of rich mahogany, you just kind of reflect on being the anchor of San Diego, which translates literally to a whale's vagina.
He got vagina in 2
Two.
answers in a row.
Yes, he did.
So
Yes,
Oh
he
my
did.
God.
I don't know if that's merits or
This is not
credits.
Trying to win ratings on a
you-
morning show, legitimately.
you
This is
could have-
gonna hurt.
You could have gotten some more colorful burgundy quotes in there. You know,
I know.
like you
he
ate
did
a
get
bowl of
mahogany in
cheese
there. Yeah.
Milk was a bad
Milk was
choice.
a bad choice. How now, brown? I love his warm ups. How now, brown cow. Maroon 5. Well, you know how your family was like, we want him to be called JJ. This guy, Maroon 5's mom, was like, we want you to be like the most mediocre, mid, whiny,
Adam Levine, you talking about?
2000s tattooed singer of all time. Yeah.
Hot
And-
take
That
alert.
is a hot take.
Well, anyways, it was very important to his family for him to embody mediocrity of quasi rap
So how many
Quasi-rock
five
pop
albums
music.
do you have?
I don't. Never. First of all, I wasn't allowed to listen to anything that wasn't Christian music. So I didn't have any albums. Maybe a little country.
Sunday morning was our. What's 9/11/5?
There, to be honest, there's a couple songs I like.
Moves like
Never
Jagger,
Gonna Leave This Bed.
Sugar.
Never Gonna Leave This Bed.
Songs About Jane is a great album.
So, yeah.
The whole
That one. Is
The
was
one
good-
that's,
when I was getting divorced. There was one I just lived on. Right. Oh, there was one that spoke to me on that album. I can't remember.
Then the one that's you and I. See, they all kind of sound like that.
yeah.
The ones. What was the
Sunday
Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, yeah.
Yeah.
I always love that one.
It's a little.
See?
Okay.
Okay, see, I feel like oh gosh, I guess I'm gonna give it to you
Mhm.
on Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, with
Because
was
of
it
your hot
strong?
take
That
on
was basically a
Was it-
softball.
it
Yeah.
was. It
Yeah.
was.
Let's give
Mm.
it some. Let's
I'll
give
take
it something
half.
out of genre.
We
we
will. Well, this one might lead to another
Fights? Fist
impression,
fights? That's okay. By me or him.
but well,
I feel like I need a shot or something. I'm gonna do an
I know
impression.
this does feel like this is not going the way I thought it would, but meatloaf with a meatloaf or Martha Stewart with a nice stew.
Oh.
I know. That's why I'm like, it's going off the rails. Okay, wait.
And we take it and it's a fight. Meatloaf with a meatloaf.
Yeah. Or Martha Stewart with a nice
Who would
stew.
win in a fight? I'm going Martha.
I'm going Martha too.
This lady has
because only
been
one
to
of 'em-
prison.
Yeah.
First of all, I was
Okay.
gonna say I agree. I can't win this because meatloaf with an Uzi loses to Martha Stewart without anything.
Yeah.
She's
She's a cold bitch.
as my daughter would say, she's a
In the best way. In the
No,
best
yeah.
way, yeah.
That's a
I'm a fan.
bad bee.
All right. Well, Lindsay wins with Martha Stewart. Uh-oh. Wait, I lost count.
Sorry,
It's 2,
I'm always tallying everything,
3.
especially when it comes to.
she's gonna take the win no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm. I
we'll
don't know.
see.
Okay, now I need
I
a
want
good
a
one.
$10 scratch off.
Oh,
You never flew to the
verbs.
station.
Okay, this is
Ooh.
gonna be the last one.
Oh, really?
No, you want to keep going? We
I
can
want to
keep going. I got
keep
lots.
trying this.
Verbs as names in a cage match. Sting versus Slash.
I'll take the Slash.
Okay.
But first of all, I'm cranking out good music. Number one, and number two, a Slash always beats a Sting, no matter what. If I
Does it, though?
slash something, when is
Okay.
Ooh.
okay?
Crocodile Dundee. You're thinking of a Midwestern bee. How about a scorpion?
Yeah. you're
How
right.
about a freaking stingray?
What if that stingray's tail is slashed off?
Oh, I feel like we're playing
It's
rock, paper,
coming at
scissors.
you.
Because you know what?
Crocodile Hunter is what
Crocodile Dundee?
because he took a sting right to the.
I was just gonna
heart.
say was deaded by a stingray.
Oh.
So
R.I.P. We
It
still.
was.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not too serious.
It,
Sheila's
feels
sensitive
like it's
today.
still.
I'm
I
pushing
am.
her. I'm
I got
pushing
a lot
her
of,
envelope
I got a lot of
today.
feelings today.
But you know what? Can we say about insults that are verbs that are instead of nouns?
Names?
My grandpa and my dad, if somebody's really bad, they were a puke. Dirty
Oh.
puke.
Oh.
And it was usually
Oh.
when we're yelling at the TV.
Actually, we call them Democrats now. I took the B off. A lot of people don't know that dumb is spelled with a D. I took that up and put the U in there, and now it's Democrats.
Dirty-
and
so dirty
before
was-
you come at me with whatever, hey, news guy doesn't like, those are his exact words.
Yeah.
I'm just doing the impression
yeah.
using his.
Just
That's,
doing
that's right.
impressions.
This is not about
And he
politics.
didn't even have to talk about.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to say a
The other
genital
word.
in that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to find.
I
a
don't
good one.
normally usually go straight to genitalia.
Really. All right.
I'm gonna switch it up.
Yep.
Winner in a
Okay.
spelling bee: Matthew McConaughey or Zach Galifianakis. Who do you got? Who do you got?
Well, all right, I guess I'll take McConaughey. The
Should've
toughest
known.
part of that is all right. Try to spell my own name. That'd be MCC. O U N. Maybe 2 N's. Does anybody have a hacky sack that we can play with? Come on. I don't know. Is it EY maybe in there? I don't know.
I like it.
I
like
can't.
it. You can't even spell Galifianakis. I know.
I mean, he's definitely losing. I love Between Two Ferns. So,
So great.
Actually,
And then
I would
he's
like to do a
interviewed.
Between Two Ferns version this show where we just total horseshit.
Yes.
It's a little roasty. Actually, that's what I was maybe trying to say. Like I was going.
Why
for
wouldn't we
this
do it
whole-
like that?
But I
And
think
it
you would be
should've
a
been-
great guest for a better than
Yes.
average between two ferns
I think it would be great.
spin off.
And I would throw a question back. I did some research and it says that you're a very private person that doesn't like to talk about yourself. This is a two-part question. Is that true? And how old were you when you got your first period? That was a question for pre-divorce.
Yeah.
And she immediately like
They're like,
this is
so your parents divorced. That was obviously because of you, right?
yeah.
Those are the type of questions.
Okay.
Tiffany had as she had on it. He goes, you once lived in your car. Is there a downside to that, or is it
Yeah.
everything?
Have you ever actually read a script before you agreed to do a movie?
Who is that
Oh,
for?
wow.
Tiffany added.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
Yeah, those are good. I like watching the outtakes.
they're amazing. The whole things are like 5 minutes long too.
Yeah.
We just crank out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should try that. Segment.
All right,
We
let's
should try that. Let's see. Maybe I'll end it on the Jolly Green Giant or Godzilla.
I mean, you don't want Godzilla automatically? I forget.
I don't know enough about this green giant.
I don't know this green giant fellow.
Like, honestly, does he sell peas or something? Like, what is he
Yeah,
about?
all the
Green
vegetables, including spinach.
He's never been in a fight.
So he's just a big green person that
Big
pushes vegetables, probably
Well,
GMO.
guys fall
He
hard.
might be stronger than Godzilla.
Really?
Because of all
Godzilla's got a lot,
There's a
got
Popeye
a lot of
spinach
fighting
kind of a
experience. He's taken on King Kong. He takes on Mothra. Those are the two movies
If we're
I
gonna
know.
spin this and be like a vegan versus paleo, like I'm going paleo all day. I don't think I would eat Godzilla, but if I had to eat only one of those two characters was the only thing I could live on and eat for the rest of my life, I want to eat Godzilla.
Yeah.
Where are you on that?
Yeah.
I
It's
only
definitely taking a turn that I didn't
Yeah.
anticipate. But okay. Now you're thinking about
if I only that's an answer that to me.
cannibal. I'll take the Godzilla.
Godzilla because he's an
You're
animal instead
You're
of
gonna
a
eat-
human giant.
Yeah.
Or do you mean
Who's
the
good?
giant himself or the products he sells?
No, if I have to just tomorrow, I get the corpse of a green giant or the corpse of Godzilla,
Yeah,
fresh,
Godzilla.
where we would have to harvest the meat quickly, store it, flash freeze it, etc. A lot of freezing capacity needed. I'm gonna eat Godzilla if that's the only option. Yeah, I'm not gonna
Is
eat that green.
Godzilla a lizard? Do we think? Is that
Oh,
lizard?
Well, I guess I'd have to. I was thinking it was more of like a mean bear, or what is he?
Oh, I don't.
Is there an option
Is it a
where I
monkey?
can go to Southwest and
I'm
get
changing.
breakfast burritos?
That's no longer my last question. Britney Spears with an actual spear or Megan the Stallion on an actual stallion? That's our closing question. That's our closing fight.
Oh
I'm a-
God!
Megan Thee Stallion all the way.
Yeah.
Brittany is in no state to be a fighter.
Listen, she's so crazy.
Oh, this might have not been the right last question.
She's so
Here we go.
But Brittany with a spear, I feel like, well, Megan Thee Stallion is probably like 7 inches taller. So just her wingspan.
She's fiery. She's
yeah,
feisty.
yeah.
Listen,
I'm with
she's gonna
you.
win in a fight, but in terms of, I don't really know what Brittany's bringing to the table actually. But
I mean, fierce dance moves. I mean,
just when you
nostalgia.
think that she can't get nuttier,
Okay.
she consistently levels up. I mean,
I
I will still
I struggle with Britney slander. I
Oh
still
my
do.
God.
I mean,
She's offended by everything I'm saying today. Everything. But when I will still watch an entire 3-minute reel of her doing like
I do. Although
some weird thing, and she's like in a bathing suit in her kitchen, and there's like garbage behind her, and she's like, like what is happening?
it's a draw for me because I love Megan Thee Stallion too. I'm a big fan of
Well,
both.
I like them both.
I'm gonna call this game a draw because I'll stop counting at some
yeah.
point. But I also feel like
I
you
still get a
both
tour of the
made.
station.
Of course, the podcast
we
you can
didn't
buy
discuss.
anytime.
Yeah.
Do you have to show me all the boring stuff though? Like I don't
Go
care
straight
about.
to
know
the
how
studio.
this
Just most people just want to see the studio.
No, we're gonna.
I've never.
I would like to be.
I've been to a TV studio at least twice. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well, then you've seen it all. We
Well,
haven't been to Channel 4.
I have not been to Channel 4. I was
Local 4,
on-
WDIB.
I was
South
on
End.
WXYZ. I was the brightest and best. I was valedictorian many years ago.
Oh.
So
Yeah, she's-
Congrats. Did you get to meet anybody?
I did.
What year was
Her
this? Let me see who you
overachiever
got
is
to-
showing today. By the way,
Bill Bonds? No, he was gone
No,
then.
he was gone by then.
But Diana
It was
Lewis, did you get
Diana
to meet
Lewis.
Diana?
It was. And they, they did the picnic thing. Back then, they used to film because they had all the valedictorians there at the same time. And so I met Diana Lewis. I can't remember who else, but I remember thinking, like, she was really tiny. Like,
Guy Gordon would have still been
Guy
there,
Gordon
right?
would have been there. I did meet Guy Gordon. You got to say names because now it's been so long ago. I don't
Steve
fully
Garagiola
remember.
wasn't there then, but he
No.
was a few years before. He has a really funny Bill Bonds story because Bill Bonds was legendary, and not crazy, wild.
Yes.
Drink like Guy Gordon. This is true. And I think he's probably told this publicly. Because I worked with Guy at Channel 4.
Mhm.
He said he would be on call until 10:45 every night in case Bill Bonds got too drunk to do the news. Yeah.
I believe
Every
I
it.
love,
night.
but you know what I love? Someone's good enough that they still get to
He
keep their
was
job. And they
amazing.
might just be too drunk to work
I
that day, and
mean-
you
That
was
still
like
got to keep
classic
them around.
Anchorman days.
It
You
was-
could do
That's the
anything.
status
Yeah.
you want.
I mean, Bill Bonds is a legend for a reason, right? Like
Yeah.
you
In the
watch
paper.
the news. He got into a verbal altercation with Coleman Young, and it was
Mhm.
in the
It's like the
paper
Brooks
about
Patterson of the news. Or something.
oh, but not as
But
not racist.
No, not
Yeah,
awful.
News had a thing on the front page. We call it the Bonzo meter, and it was about what he did the day before. Sometimes he would go out.
He's uncancelable. You get to
Couldn't
maybe
cancel.
that couldn't happen nowadays, but to be uncancelable, that's
Yeah,
this elite
like-
There's a
status.
crazy story about how he started a fight in the Birmingham Country Club once over a woman, chairs
remember
flown,
this.
old school,
Yes.
like out of the West,
Yes.
bar
Table
fight,
flipping.
everything broken, was banned from there.
I just one
There
more
are
question.
legendary Bill Bonds stories. Like if you grew up in Detroit in the
Wow.
80s, probably 70s because he was, but the 80s and 90s, like
And yet somehow Anchorman was based on Mort Krim.
Then
than it was
Bill
on
Bonds.
Bill
Yeah,
Bonds.
yeah.
I have no idea.
One quick question. Hi, if the moon was spare ribs, would you eat?
It's a simple question, Doctor. Answer yes, and we'll move on.
What would you?
I would put barbecue sauce all over it and finish it off with an ice cold Budweiser. Comes with.
See, did you notice I do the Will Ferrell Harry Carey as well as the actual Harry
Yes,
Carey?
that's
like
what
it.
I was trying to
I
channel.
like
Hi,
Hi!
hi.
Hi!
Not no.
We're gonna send you some clips.
Yes, thank you.
What a
This was
joy.
Wonderful.
We'll see you back between two cacti.
Yes, we have that right. And
Snake
that's almost straight in the
Snake
pictures behind you. The whole time I wanted to go over there and just
Thank.
there.
All right.
Well, it's
Nope,
better.
nope.
Better.
The three behind you looked a little like hot air balloons, and I was kind of
That's why you channel
Triggered. yeah. All right, thank you,
My
Jason.
pleasure.
And it's Colthorp, Colthorpe. It's pronounced Colthorp.
No E.
Whatever. You got it.
I was almost going to give her cash and prizes, and then,
I don't get to go in the cash grab machine anymore.
ladies, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. You're the best.